Hey guys, we're going to be dividing polynomials and they're going to have remainders this time. It's not too complicated. The only thing we need to do is learn what to do with a remainder. So I'm going to bring us back to, I don't know, third grade or something like that. And I'm going to just look at the problem of what is 30 divided by 4. So let's take 30 divided by 4. It's a simple problem. There's nothing in there. I know 4 goes into 37 times. But when I have that 7, I'm thinking to myself, well, 4 times 7 is 28. That means, well, in order to get 28, there's 2 remaining. So a lot of times back in the old days, you'd say R2, remainder 2. But really what we do now is we recognize it as saying, well, that is 7 and 2/4. We take that remainder right here of 2. We put it right over that divisor. Say 7 2/4. That's the same thing as 7 and 1/2. So we have the quotient with our remainder over the divisor. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing when we're talking about polynomial division, except it's a little bit more complicated because it is polynomial division. So when we do this, we are going to start with the area model. Okay, so I find that to be the best and most effective and organized way to do this. So let's go ahead and start that by drawing out the area model, big box. And what I do is I take the divisor, I go ahead and put it right on the side, x plus 2. I'm going to draw my line here, and then I'm going to take the original polynomial that we had, which in this case was x cubed, 7x squared, and I just start writing it around, counting all the lines, the corners, and then I'll have to add some more lines, 14x plus 3, and I make my lines in there. Okay? Now, as we're dividing polynomials, remember, we start by taking that first term, x cubed, and we just slide it right in there. We say, okay, well, what is that? It is x cubed. And what I want to know is, what do I multiply x by? This x, what do I multiply x by to get that x cubed? Well, guess what? It's x squared. So I say it's x squared times x is x cubed. And then after I do that, I say, okay, well, x squared times 2 is 2x squared. Let me change that color. So I'm going to say, and that is 2x squared. Now I say, these little grid lines are nice because they give us the addition sign. I say, what do I add to 2x squared to get 7x squared? What do I do with that? I put 5x squared. And then I say, well, what do I multiply x by to get this 5x squared? Well, that must be a 5 and an x. So I'm going to put 5x here. Now, I take that 5x times x is 5x squared, right there, and I say 5x times 2. I go to the next one down, which is going to be 5x times 2 is 10x. Now, I bring this grid line. It's another addition sign. I say 10x plus what is 14x? Well, that must be 4x. And then after I do that, I say, well, what did I multiply x by to get this 4x right here? That was 4, okay? Then I just keep on working from there and I say, okay, well, let's do this. I got 4 times 2, which is 8. And I say I'm supposed to be done, but that's only if this and this were the same. They are not the same. And that tells me, since they're not the same, we got to add a remainder on there. And I do the same thing I've been doing. What do I add to that 8 to get that 3? Well, what do I add to 8 to get 3? -5. Now, the one thing I want to do as soon as I get all this information is I've got to come down and I've got to write my answer. Okay, so I say x squared plus 5x plus 4, and then there's that remainder, and I need to put it over the divisor, bink, right there. So I say plus -5 over x plus 2. Now you're asking yourself, I know you're asking yourself, how in the world do you check your answer, right? That's the most important thing. We've done the math. Let's get it right the first time so we don't have to do it again. Okay, so the first thing we do is we come over here to Desmos and I type in the original question. So I type in that polynomial divided by x plus 2. The second thing we do, we take our answer, we plug it right into cell number 2, and our answer was x squared plus 5x plus 4. So I come over here, I type it in x squared plus 5x plus 4. And then I need to put the addition sign on there, and I'm going to type in that remainder, -5x plus 2. So I come over, I type in -5 divided by x plus 2. And boom! How do I know I did it right? Because the answer we got completely overlaps the original problem that we had. That tells us we're doing things good. We're dividing polynomials correct, even when there's remainders.